The CEO clearly drove a Rolls-Royce worth hundreds of millions, but he deliberately dressed like a migrant worker to visit his village. 3 kilometers from home, he abandoned the luxury car and chose to walk home to celebrate his mother's birthday. He even placed a rare snow ginseng from Tian Shan into a trash bag, planning to give it to his mother as a humble gift. He did all this so his younger brothers wouldn't feel inferior, but to his surprise, the moment he stepped through the door, his good intentions were rejected by his mother. The scene was unbearably awkward. At that moment, only his uncle stepped in to ease the tension. He was the only elder in the family who never looked down on him. He immediately persuaded the mother to talk inside, but just as the two walked in, his 2 younger brothers came over and began mocking him the moment they saw him, accusing him of shaming the family in the city and daring to come back. Faced with their groundless insults, the man didn't get angry. Instead, he politely said it's been a long time. But before he could finish, the brothers burst into laughter, mocking him for digging through trash in the city and thinking he was someone important. The man simply smiled politely and didn't respond to their humiliation. Just then the mother came forward and pushed him aside, smiling as she held the hands of her 2 younger sons, and walked into the house without looking back. The man tried to follow, but was stopped by the mother on the spot. She ordered him to go move things, saying she wanted to have a private talk with her 2 sons. The man gently said he hadn't been home in a long time, and just wanted to chat for a bit, but the mother immediately scolded him, telling him to either move things or get out. Hearing that, the man felt heartbroken, but for the sake of family peace, he silently endured it. What the mother didn't know was that this son was no longer ordinary. He was the founder of an international financial group, and his 3 daughters were top of their fields. The eldest was a CEO of a listed company. The second was a race car champion. The youngest was a top celebrity in the country. To invite their father to spend the new year at their home, the 3 daughters made every effort, but in the end they missed him. Learning he had already gone home to celebrate the birthday, the sisters immediately set off overnight to the village. Meanwhile, the man was still moving things as his mother ordered. At that moment, his uncle quietly pulled him aside, worried he hadn't done well in the city and couldn't afford a proper gift, so he handed him one to give to his mother. But the man gently refused, saying the snow ginseng he brought was already the best gift. He only changed the packaging out of respect for his brother's pride. His uncle misunderstood, thinking he was too embarrassed to accept the gift, and insisted on giving it to him. Just then, the 3rd brother walked in and saw everything. He snatched the gift and loudly called the relatives over to judge. The uncle tried to explain, but the 2 brothers wouldn't listen. Intent on making the man look bad in front of everyone, they even accused the uncle of favoritism, saying he secretly gave their gift to the man. The man tried to explain, but was slapped by the 2nd brother. He emphasized he hadn't accepted the gift. The uncle only meant well, but the 3rd brother didn't believe him and scolded him for being useless, saying all he ever did was cause trouble. The 2nd brother mocked the uncle, calling him senile for siding with a man who hadn't been home in over a decade. Hearing that, the man finally spoke up, saying they were all family and didn't need to draw such lines. But the 2nd brother kept pushing, saying it was right to draw the line, blaming the man for being a disgrace, saying it was shameful to call him a brother. The uncle couldn't take it anymore and told them to stop, saying since the